What's up, everybody? This is Michael Ortiz Jr. from Massage Customs. Today, I want to show you some techniques on Rikki's shoulder because she's been having some shoulder issues for how many years?
2.
About 2 years now, after a really, really bad car accident that left her in a coma for 19
days.
19 days. So we're gonna do some work because this is the main continuous issue that she's had since that accident. And so yeah, let's get into it.
So today is what I would call the bad day, which is where I won't be doing anything at all, and it hurts like a lot. So last time you worked behind me and you were getting the area, but this time it's like directly on top and like almost right to the touch, but it also feels like it's deep in there. And like I said, I could just be sitting there on the desk and boom, it's just hurting. It's been hurting since I woke up. I think I slept on it wrong. So, but like if I do move, clean, do whatever, it hurts. But even if I'm still, it hurts really bad.
Okay. All right. So based on what you told me today and the couple of tests that we did off camera, I'm gonna work on some of the trap. I'm gonna work on some of the supraspinatus, and then probably a little bit in the deltoid as well. Okay.
Okay.
So. Do is I'm going to get the trap, and then what I want you to do is just take your head and just lean it to the left as far as you can go, is comfortable for you. Bring it back, and again. See, as she turns her head, I'm taking my fingers in and out to the side to apply that tension and that pressure. Good.
Ooh.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, so the second thing we're going to work on now is the supraspinatus muscle. That muscle does this motion about the first 30%. It's the main one, and just raising your arm out to the side. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you bring your palm up, down behind your back, to the left glute, so that pulls that muscle out real good right there, okay?
Okay.
So palm up. Good?
Yeah.
And one more. Bring it down. Great. Hold that. And so with this pressure, I'm not digging in to the muscle. I'm not pushing in like this, like most deep tissue. What I'm doing is I'm applying pressure just slightly in, but this way. This way. So as the muscle stretches, as she takes her arm back, my pressure goes the opposite way, and that seems to be really effective in breaking up the scar tissue or knots or adhesions, whatever you want to call it.
And that's the one that works. That's the move that's been working.
This is the one that's been the most effective for you, right? Okay. Let's get the front of that now. You okay?
Yeah.
Intense?
Yeah. But it's great.
Down behind your back. So now we're just getting the front side of it because it comes out. As she moves her arm back, that muscle comes out a little bit over this the clavicle, or underneath the clavicle. Go ahead, bring it back out. And then go ahead. You can feel all that crunchiness in there too. Breathe. Okay, so when we started, what would you say your pain level was at?
10.
10?
Yeah.
And now? Honestly.
Like, I know, I'm like 5?
Don't just say 5 for
like,
the camera.
Like 5.
Like a 5?
Like 5.
Okay, so that's like a significant improvement already.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Relax. So just another way to get the trap. This one actually is going to get the trapezius muscle, and as she turns her head and just leans it to the left, it's also going to get the levator scapula muscle that runs right in front of it right there. How's that feel?
That's a good one too. I like this one too.
All right, bring it back. So again, my pressure looks like this. So when it looks like this. So I'm not digging into it, like just digging in. I'm like
Squeezing.
It's like a tension more than a pressure.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Alright, so for the last one, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you raise your arm up, just your shoulder, yeah, your shoulder up, and then you're gonna bring it down, and then you're gonna take your head down to the left. Just
Oh,
lean
like
it.
this?
Yeah, just lean it
Okay.
that way. Okay, so shoulder up, and down.
That is so perfect. I can feel that though. I feel like that's what's left over,
Yeah.
and I was confused, but now you got it. So perfect.
Alright,
Alright.
shoulder up, and then down, and then, yeah, there you go. That pressure and tension, okay?
Yeah.
Shoulder up and down. Alright, so how you feeling?
I feel amazing. I feel like if you ask me the number question, I don't even know what number to pick because I don't really feel any pain. I feel like just completely cured me. Like it feels great.
Alright, so we started at a 10,
Yes.
went down to a 5,
Yes.
and then what are we at now?
Take a deep breath. 3.
3?
3.
Is that a success?
That's a huge success.
I mean, for today anyway.
And the thing too that also confuses me, but I love, is it's like we're not in here doing an hour, 2-hour work. It's like 5 minutes we've been in here. It's amazing. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we had a huge success. We went from a 10 down to a 2 today in about 15 minutes working on this on and off, and that's including the time we stopped the camera, right?
Right.
What you need to know though, and why, what I want to do is you have to do this more frequently.
Okay.
This stuff, the pain for this is going to come back. You have muscle memory. It's going to want to go back to the way it was. Like the best way that I can explain it is like when you roll out like pizza dough, right?
Right.
How you roll it out and then it comes back,
Yeah.
right? And then you roll it out and it comes back. But you have, the more frequent you are with rolling that dough out, eventually it takes on a new form and it holds that pattern, that new pattern. So it's going to be the same thing with your muscles, is that eventually the more frequent you are, this is going to hold a new pattern. But in the beginning, it's going to want to go back to the way it was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's up to you what
Lot
you
of
want to
sense.
do. And you work here, so you could do
Right.
it more frequently. But make sure you're reminding me about it,
Okay.
because we can make more videos for that to happen.
Okay.
Just be more frequent, like 1 to 2 times a week. We're gonna need to do this,
Totally. Okay.
and then we slowly back off. We back off to once a week, and then you should be able to go that amount of time with no pain.
Okay.
And then when you're able to go that amount of time with no pain, we back it up to a week and a half to 2 weeks, and we slowly
Okay.
back it up so that you don't need to come in every week, twice a week.
Okay.
And that's the goal, is for you to come in just because you like it, just because maybe you need an attitude adjustment, like not because you're in pain.
Okay. I like it. Yeah.
Sound good?
So next Tuesday for sure, and then maybe Friday.
All right.